If you think going to the movies is just sitting in a dark room eating popcorn, think again. The story of American movie theaters is a story of culture, technology, and how Americans loved entertainment, and it's been evolving for over a century. It all started in the early 1900s with what they called Nickelodeons. These were tiny theaters, sometimes no bigger than a living room, where people paid just a nickel to see a short film. No fancy seats, no giant screens, just flickering images and a crowd eager for something new. For many, it was the first taste of cinema magic. People would line up for hours just to get inside, wearing their best clothes and carrying the excitement of a brand new experience. By the 1920s and 1930s, American movie theaters began to grow, literally. This was the golden age of Hollywood. Theaters became grand, with neon lights, huge marquees, and luxurious interiors. Going to the movies wasn't just about seeing a film, it was an event. People dressed up, met friends, and experienced something bigger than themselves. The cinema was a social hub, a place where dreams and stories came alive. And with the rise of talkies, movies with sound, the magic only increased. Suddenly, people could laugh, cry, and cheer together in unison, all through the screen. Then came the 1950s, and America's love for cars led to one of the coolest inventions ever, the drive-in theater. Families could park their cars, sit comfortably inside, and watch movies under the open sky. It was casual, it was fun, and it felt distinctly American. You could bring your own snacks, enjoy the stars above, and watch a movie with friends or family in your car. Drive-ins became cultural icons, especially for teens and young adults, creating a whole new way to experience cinema. As the 1960s and 70s progressed, theaters evolved again. Multiplexes arrived, big buildings with multiple screens showing different movies at the same time. This changed the game completely. People had choices, action, romance, comedy, all under one roof. It wasn't just about seeing a movie anymore, it was about selecting your experience, making it personal. Multiplexes brought convenience, variety, and comfort, turning moviegoing into an everyday habit for millions. Fast forward to today, and theaters have become even more immersive. IMAX, Dolby Atmos, 3D, even VR experiences, cinema has embraced technology like never before. Screens are huge, sound is powerful, and special effects make you feel like you're inside the movie. And yet, the core of the experience hasn't changed, it's about escaping into another world, sharing that moment with others, and feeling the story in your bones. But movie theaters also had to adapt to the digital age. With streaming services like Netflix, Disney+, and Amazon Prime, people can watch films at home in pajamas. And yet, theaters remain relevant. Big premieres, blockbuster films, and events like Avengers or Star Wars still pull crowds, proving that nothing beats the magic of a communal experience in a real theater. Popcorn in hand, lights dimmed, screen glowing, there's nothing like it. The evolution of American movie theaters isn't just a story of buildings and technology. It's a story of American culture itself, of changing lifestyles, of dreams, of community. From tiny nickel theaters to sprawling multiplexes, drive-ins, and futuristic IMAX halls, theaters have reflected the way Americans live, play, and imagine. Today, when you step into a modern theater, remember, you're part of a long tradition. A tradition that started over a century ago with a small flickering image on a tiny screen. A tradition that has grown, adapted, and survived every change in technology and society. And yet, despite all the changes, the essence remains the same, the magic of cinema, shared with others, is timeless. So next time you sit in a theater, watch the screen, hear the sound, and smell the popcorn, know that you're experiencing not just a movie, but the evolution of American entertainment itself. From Nickelodeons to IMAX, from drive-ins to streaming-influenced experiences, movie theaters tell a story that is as much about America as it is about film. And that story is still being written, one seat at a time.
Bye everyone, thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe to my channel.